Good morning, everybody. Today we're putting in the pole barn, and doesn't get light until 7:30, so it's been light for about 10 minutes, I guess. And these guys were here working in the dark when I got here about 15 minutes ago. They have already laid this thing out. They're already putting the trusses together, and they're ready to start drilling holes almost. There's the metal roofing. This one's brown, so it'll match the brown trim and the brown roof over there on the lean-to. And then all the purlins, and then all their equipment on the trailer, ladders. Those are the posts for the trusses, concrete, truing the trusses up. And they've already got this all staked out. Got their laser up. And they're over here assembling the trusses. And got one assembled over there. But they're using a laser rangefinder, or a laser level rather. And that ruler over there, you know, it gives them their beep. Starts beeping when they're level. So they're super efficient. They'll drill those corners and they'll probably be done by lunch. We've already got 4 holes dug. They just got to do 4 more down this side. And these will be 40 to 44 inches deep. And then they will have these Ag Pro footers down in there. These plastic Ag Pro footers that are 12 inches in diameter. And it's a lot easier to carry those around than to carry concrete pavers. This is kind of a pretty neat little tool. It's not really even a tool. It's I don't know what it is, but it's off of something. But they use it to straighten the trusses, because when the trusses come on the trailer, they strap them down, and when they strap them down, they get bowed in the middle. So then when they take the straps off after transport, they got a bow in the middle. So they use that little thing right there to get them back true, so they're nice and straight. So these guys are smart. They like I said, they're a well-oiled machine. Said that yesterday, but it's impressive to see a crew of guys that knows exactly what they're doing come out and be so efficient. Finishing up on the last hole over there. All the other holes are done. 2 bags per hole, a footer for each hole. I'll start setting the post and getting that going, and then they'll put these trusses up there. Won't be long now. And they're gonna set these last 4, get them concreted in. They just use brute force, no mechanical aids. Cutting all the posts to height now. And these things are straight with an arrow. Look down the sides of them, and just straight. They'll get all these cut off at the proper height and start setting the trusses. So they're going to use this scissor jack right here to lift the trusses up. And remember that tool that they were straightening out the trusses with that I told you I didn't know what it was? There it is, right there. So they'll crank it up right there, set the truss on there, and that thing will just go up and raise it up. Got lag bolts in there, drilled all the way through and fastened on the other side. He's drilling those through now. This is the last one. They've already got a couple of purlins up there holding everything square. Got everything all squared up, and one guy's taking all the purlins and getting them all set up. And then as they start crawling up there like squirrels, they'll just pull one up and screw it in, and they'll just continue on. And next will be metal. Got it all up. Got about a 2-foot overhang out here right now, and he's just marked them to where they're gonna be a 1-foot overhang. They're gonna cut all those off, and then they'll put those up right there on the ends there to make an end cap. And they're making a fire over here because they're gonna get some good coals, and then they're gonna cook lunch. Finish this after lunch. And the completed roof before the metal. This is the metal that's going to go around the band, all the way around the band. So on the peak right there, and then all the way around on the outside. They'll have a fascia, which is this one, and then the drip edge will go on, and then the metal sheets that I showed you earlier will go on, and then the ridge cap will go on, which is that'll be on the very top. So there's the fascia screwed on, and then the drip edge is on this side. Cutting it to fit, and metal roof will go right on top of that. Here's a close-up of the trim installed. They didn't put it on the ends though, they only put it on the sides, so I'm not real sure exactly what's going on and how they do this, but we're about to find out together. There's one piece of trim right here. That's the ridge cap, and that right there, I'm not sure what is. That may go on the ends, but we'll we'll see. Stretching a line across the top up here. They'll take the edge of the metal to the string, and then that'll give them the same length all the way down. So that piece of trim that I told you I didn't know what it was, it goes on this front edge right here. And it ends up looking like the trim that goes underneath right there. And here's the finished product. They've still got to pick up their tools and stuff yet. But this turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Turned out a lot higher than I thought it was going to be. It's about 10 foot, 10.5 feet right here. And then down there on that end, it's probably about 11.5 feet because the terrain slopes down in the back. And minus the gravel, I've got to get gravel yet. But that won't be coming yet because I haven't trenched for the power in the water yet, and I don't want to bring gravel in until everything's trenched. So it's not going to hurt the trailers to be parked up here in the grass underneath this. 30 feet wide, 36 feet deep. I can tell you there's a big void right there in the top peak, and it looks like it needs a sign of some sort to me. So we'll have to work on that. Well, it's going to be a nice addition to the farm. Looks really good sitting over there right next to the shop. We'll be painting the shop roof brown to match the lean-to and the new pole barn and tie it all in. So anyway, appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.